This is the land of Vikings, and with the Yaller horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skål to usher two teams into battle. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. These guys are crisp 2-0 to begin this 2025 campaign. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Vikings. These guys 2-0 as well, so two of the league's better teams meeting here this week. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Will Reichert on for the kick. And we're off on EA Sports. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They're now set for 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Another try following the sack. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Drops back. Needs an open man. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying for it with Burrow. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. Jukes one defender. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that. Last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important, and I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere JJ has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
First down. Let's go now. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they're going to run for the first time now with the rookie from Boise State. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down.
Back to Genty. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. This is Genty on second. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
60 Bison.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He brings it in. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Genty gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Samaje Perine on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bengals take over first.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 35. And a Bengal first down.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
Cincinnati.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Brown on the inside give. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down. Now Burrow. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. Stonehouse now to kick this one away.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he goes out of bounds short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. What worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Gonna give here to Jency. And it's a nice gain, but they need just 1 more yard to move the chains. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Didn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate, and they converted on that 4th down. Hey, I wouldn't put it past them to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
Going for it, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. On 1st down, Jency. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. He gets him 7 yards, and that brings an end to our first quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Bengals are out in front. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jency. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Jency again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. Reichert there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, this is Piran. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Burrow on first down. Into traffic, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Give on second, it's Brown. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Dumps it off to his running back. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The Vikings and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'll toss it. Jeanty. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10. That's a 35-yard
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Headed out right. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. Oh, but this one bounces out of bounds. So in the end, no gain on the play. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Straight ahead with Jeanty. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10.
Third down and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCarthy throwing on fourth down. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete. As doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
For T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Here we go, second and 9. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bengals.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. That is conked, and it's Higgins again. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love a spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
To throw again, it's Burrow. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second-quarter lead. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
17. Vikings.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Vikings. Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Give up the guts. It's Jeanty. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
McCarthy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now McCarthy. It's a screen play to Genty. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Giving this to Genty. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. E.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. And the Bengals bring it out of 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Here's Genty running right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A pickup of 2, and that run doesn't get it for them either. It's 4th and 2.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He snaps it to McCarthy. They connect for the first. And they make the stop, I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Genty on the give, he's headed right. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Trying it right side with Chandler. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. McCarthy throwing here. That's complete. He's throwing. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Reichard connects there, and it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Right there, really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The final throw before the break. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And it's Trevor Lawrence. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's last year's 8th overall pick, Michael Penix. He'll scramble and take it in from 1 yard out. Touchdown. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Falcons looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season. They lead this one at the half. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So it came at a painful cost to the QB, but on top of a hefty gain, going to move it half the distance to the goal for roughing the passer. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. And off to Genty. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Coming left is Genty. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
He connects on the point after. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 17.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now after the play, an injured man down there. Trainers headed out to take a look. Yeah, it's Traylon Burks who's shaken up. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. The Vikings and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been... so they could really use some more points on this drive. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The give here to Jeanty. He's going to bring this down to their 35. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Putting together a game that everyone's happy with.
First down, and they go right back to it. Again, he hits the second level, and he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Chandler can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. J.J. McCarthy to touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, this is Piron. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Juke the defender. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Burrow setting up the play action. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48.
2nd and 4. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Burrow from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needed a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. The Vikings and their QB, J.J. McCarthy. Into the field on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He runs it up to midfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run it with Jency. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals 17.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. First down, Burrow to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, ball at the 36.
A gain of 7. First down.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard
To throw again, it's Burrow. Got a man over the middle, it's Gesicki. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain. Motioning in the tight end now. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. From the 48. Finds his man Chase. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 6 yards.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. It's caught, Chase has it. And he's taken down at the 30. offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Gain of 15. And the Bengals first down.
Brown on the inside give. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Counterplay, Brown. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals get it back to a 14-point game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. He's more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. He put everything he had into this one. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. So that brings up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
On the ground with Genty. Hits a seam at the 40. Brushes him off with ease. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Give left side to Mason. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Vikings 1st down.
Now it's McCarthy. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. And what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a...
Hurt on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Reichard set to kick this away.
Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Here's a toss left side. It's Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back
Offense in the hurry up here. Give on seconds. It's Brown. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
a gain of 27 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow now on first down. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
A gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bengals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
It's a gain of 10. And the
On
Bengals.
first down, here's Burrow. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Burrow on first down. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. Oh, he lost the football. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. To the air again. It's Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here we go with Brown. And they are sent off the field. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. So it's a win for the Vikings. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.